Hello guys, my name is Marco, and before we get started, I want you guys to check out this. Hello guys, I don't know if you guys can see me. Got my coffee going. I am very excited. So right now, actually before we get started, I want to show you guys my dogs. My dogs are very lovely. Right there I have two of them. So there's that. But today I'm actually going to show you guys how to make this sort of like a nature kind of like painting that you could put on your wall that's actually really cheap. So there's that. And that's what I'm going to do today. I feel like I want to do it kind of like a plant wallpaper. I've seen this on music videos. I've seen this on photos, photography. Everything looks really great and it's amazing. And I want to have it as a decor piece. So I'm going to show you guys how you guys can do that on a low budget. Because I was trying to find these wallpapers and they're very expensive and stuff like that. And also some of these, they take a while to basically come. And basically we're in quarantine right now, so we cannot want to have it right now. Now this is something that will say could be for a video or a setup or something like that. It's not going to be like something you might want to put on your house. Or maybe you do, I don't know. There's that, but it's not going to look the best, I guess. I don't know, it's just going to look very experimental. So here's the thing. I was playing The Sims 4. And as I was playing it, I actually stumbled upon this wallpaper. I don't know if you guys can see that. The camera can pick it up. I think it looks pretty cool, and that's the wallpaper I'm going to try to kind of like do. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need this foam board. Now here's the thing. I love using foam board just because they're cheap. This one cost me like around $1. Not for both of them. Each one costs $1. And they really are great because you can just grab them. You can prop them up, like lean them to the side or something like that. If you get like paper or something like that, that's probably not going to do that. So you need to put it on the wall. Now I got these two. Now these are two different types. I mean, I bought them at two different type of places. This one is actually the, got this at Dollar Tree. This one I got at Walmart. This is from the brand Ready Board, and this is from the brand called Ross. That's the way it is. The one that I feel like is more better quality is the Ross one, the one from Walmart. And this was actually a few cents less because this one, I don't know if you guys can see, but this one has like these rigid lines. And then this one, the Ross, doesn't really. Now, I don't know if like this one, the Dollar Tree one, these really rigid lines, it's supposed to like so it can hold up better. I don't know, but there's that. Okay, so I have this, which is the foam board. I have two of them. Like I said, each one of them cost me $1. Now, when it comes to these foam boards, okay, here's the thing. The first thing we need to do is paint the entire foam board a solid dark green. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to foam boards like this, I will not recommend using paint and using a paintbrush to kind of like paint this entire thing. Because first of all, you're going to get those brush strokes and you don't want that. And second of all, I've tried doing that with another different color, with another different project. And this thing kind of started to peel off. So that's not going to be good. So one of the things you can do, if you find like a big sheet of, like, you know, that construction paper that is like a really dark green, you can just grab that, glue it onto here, and you'll be pretty good. But to me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this spray can. This is a dark green spray can, and I'm just going to spray paint this. Now, all of this, it all depends how cheap it is. Like, obviously, these things cost me like around $1. So this right here is actually $2. And then this one costs like around $3.49 or something like that. And the big giant foam thing probably costs like around, the big giant, you know, dark green will cost like around, I don't know, like 50 cents or something like that. But I don't have that one, and then also I couldn't find one that was really dark, so I'm gonna use a spray can. Okay, so I got done painting these. They came out looking like this. They look a little glossy. I found out that the Ross one, the one from Walmart, looks a little bit better because this one, you guys can see the little rigid lines. It did come out looking glossy, but it's okay. You know, I wish it was matte. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get this one and also get this one and kind of like have them like this. And then I'm gonna sketch them out like the leaves and stuff like that. And I'm actually gonna use the Apple Barners, you know, that cheap Walmart $50 paint. I'm gonna use that because I'm not like those paint brushes, they're not really that great for blending and stuff like that. But since I'm not gonna be blending stuff because I saw the wallpaper, the image, and it didn't look like it was blended. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So already done with this. I use a white crayon, you know, this type of. I use this. I was gonna use a pencil, but pencil did not work because I couldn't see it. So you can see the white, and I'm trying to make it so it can be like connected to each other, kind of like that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna paint this, and I'm gonna show you guys the colors I'm gonna be using. Okay, so this is how one of them looks like. I actually gave it 2 coats of this one right here, which is Apple Borel. And it's acrylic paint. It's the Lime Sherbet. That's what it looks like. And I gave it 2 coats. Basically, I painted this thing first, and then this, and then that, and then that. And then as I was painting this one, which was the last one, this one already got dry. So then I went back and did a second coat. I don't really care that much being so perfect because I am going to be doing some other stuff on the outlines. The problem is that I got this one like this. Now, there are some other ones like these ones that are like very far back leaves that I didn't really painted. But those ones, I'm going to paint them a little bit more later because I want to paint the ones that are in front. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a color that is just like a berry, like that's not lime green, that's just like regular type of green, and I'm going to go ahead and paint it on the inside of this, kind of like making this lime green like a stroke, you know, like a little stroke around the thing. Okay, so I just got done painting this. This is just like a regular blue, a little bit of that. So basically what I did is I grabbed this color right here, which it was a apple burn. It's actually the color salmon green, and I mixed it with this one, which it was like a light green. Now if you can find like a grayish green color, you know, that's like this, and you'll be good. I just don't have one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a darker green, take this green, which is a I'm trying to find it, Pinto acrylic Ratour acrylic. I don't know if that's the name, but basically it's like a dark green. I don't have that much in here, but it's okay because this is what's gonna be like adding the smaller roots on these. And then once I get done, I am like the places where I feel like it's overlapping, I will get like a permanent marker so I can paint that, so I could do like a line there, so then when I'm painting I can still see that line and I can still see a curve, because certain areas, for instance like this one, you can't, like, I want to be able to see that, right? So there's that. So this is how they look like. It looks like this. I still need to finish this part. So now what I'm gonna do with the rest of these parts, the one that are gonna go over here, I'm actually gonna paint them this color, which is gonna be like the regular green color, which is a little bit grayish or whatever. But then I'm gonna paint this, and then this part right here, this lime green, I'm actually gonna make it as like a stroke. And that's how I'm gonna do this, the second layer, basically doing a different process. Okay, so I already got this one painted like that little sand green thing. So there's that. I just have the other one over there, which the one thing I don't like, I don't know if you guys can see that, it's a little bit more reflective because the glossy green, I wish it would have been matte, but that's all I have. So there's that. So now what I'm gonna do is on this side, I'm actually gonna do the highlights like I did with this, but this is gonna go right here, right there, and all the other stuff. So I already painted this one, did the strokes, and it looks like this. I forgot to paint this one right here, but that's how it is. So now what I want to do is I want to paint some of these lines, like for instance like these ones are the parts, like the branches part, and I'm gonna color it the exact same color as I colored this one with the grayish green, because I feel like that looks really good. So there's that. I already got done these lines on the areas that I just drew out. So now all I have to do, which is the final step, is these back ones. I'm gonna draw these little lines up the leaves, the roots or stems, or I don't know what you want to call these lines, but I'm gonna color them like a dark green so they can look really cool. So this is how they came out looking. I think they came out pretty good. It was something that I had in mind. I got inspiration by a wallpaper I saw in The Sims 4. So I love The Sims, so there's that. And I decided to make it really cool. This is something that took me like around 2 days to finish. The first day was just like painting the foam boards a dark green. The one thing I don't like about it is very glossy. When you put the camera or lights, you can actually see it. So there's that part. It can't be in frame, but there's that. So there's that. So I would recommend putting a what's it called, construction paper that is dark green. And most of the stuff that I did, you can actually buy it at a like Walmart. It's pretty much easy. The second day was actually the first day. Like I said, painting the foam board with dark green, and also kind of sketching out with the white crayon pencil what exactly I was gonna paint, the leaves and stuff like that. And the second day was actually just painting all of this. So you can literally just do this in like 1 day and it'll be good. It's really cool. You could put it in, you could do more of it. I only did 2, and each foam board cost me like around $1. So there's that, and it looks really cool. So there's that. Mine came out looking kind of okay-ish just because I only used 1 brush. There were some times where I needed a much more smaller brush and it would have turned out to be much more better, but overall I'm happy with it. So hope you guys like this video, hope you guys subscribe, and yeah, I'll make much more videos.